Not everything that looks expensive has to be. Style isn't about labels, it's about perception and about making the right choices. Some affordable accessories have the power to make an outfit look more refined, more intentional, more put together. Even when the look is simple, the result changes. It's not about following trends or playing a role. It's about refining what's already yours. And for that, you don't need to spend much. In this video, I'll show you 13 inexpensive accessories that make you look like a confident, elegant woman who knows exactly what she's doing. 1. Polished metal earrings. Polished metal earrings give a finished touch to your look. Even the simplest designs, when well chosen, make a statement. They don't need to be expensive, but they should look well made. Medium-sized hoops, geometric shapes, or clean and voluminous pieces work well. Avoid too many stones or textures. What stands out is the shape and the controlled shine of the metal. These earrings go with everything. They work with jeans, tailored pieces, and straight-cut dresses. And they're great for both day and night. Opt for gold or a deeper shade of silver. What matters is that the material doesn't tarnish easily or lose its shine over time. A good pair of earrings frames the face and adds polish to the outfit. It's simple, but it makes a difference and shows you put thought into what you wear. 2. Bold frame glasses. Glasses with bold frames transform the whole look. Even in a basic outfit, they add personality and intention. Styles with clean lines, solid frames, and neutral colors convey stronger visual impact. Black, brown, caramel, tortoiseshell all work well, as long as the finish is good and the design suits your style. Avoid mirrored lenses or overly quirky shapes. What creates elegance is the clean structure and proportions that complement your face. Sunglasses serve a clear purpose. They protect, but they also make a statement. Choosing a frame with presence shows confidence, and you don't need to spend much for that. Just pay attention to the details. It's an accessory that gets noticed before the rest of the outfit, and for that very reason, it deserves attention. 3. Lightweight fabric scarves. A well-chosen scarf changes the impression of any outfit. It can be worn around the neck, tied to a bag strap, on the wrist, or even in the hair. It doesn't matter where. What matters is the choice of fabric, color, and how you wear it. The best ones are soft to the touch and have a light, fluid drape. Viscose, good quality polyester, or silk blends are great affordable options. The scarf doesn't need a loud print. Sometimes a solid, well-coordinated color is enough to elevate the look. Neutral or deep tones feel more elegant. If you want a print, go for small patterns with a refined look. A well-worn scarf shows intention. It's an accessory that suggests care, but in a subtle way. And it also works across different seasons. 4. Clean design watches. A good watch always conveys confidence. Even their more affordable ones, when they have a clean design and the right proportions, serve as a key element in your look. It doesn't have to be a designer brand. What matters is the appearance. A clear face, a well-finished strap, and no excess elements. Models in brushed metal, smooth leather, or even refined nylon reflect good style. Go for classic shapes, round or rectangular, visible hands with a matte or subtly polished finish. Avoid oversized dials or too many buttons. Those tend to detract from the sense of elegance. A well-chosen watch completes the look effortlessly. It gives the impression that everything is in its place. And even if you don't use it to tell time, it still plays an important role, adding visual weight to the wrist and reinforcing the coherence of your outfit. 5. Belts with well-finished buckles. The right belt doesn't need to draw attention. It needs to complete the look. And when it has a nice buckle with a quality finish, it can elevate even the simplest pieces. It doesn't have to be thick or full of details. Medium width styles with a firm structure and good quality faux leather work well. What makes the difference is the buckle. Metallic, matte, or polished with a clean design. No oversized logos, excessive stitching, or misplaced shine. It works with jeans, straight-cut dresses, tailored pieces, and even over a blazer. It's the kind of accessory that adds structure without being heavy-handed. A well-chosen belt conveys solidity and intention. It shows you've thought about the whole look. And you can find great options at affordable prices. The secret is a discerning eye, not the label. 6. Structured shape bags. Shape matters. And when we talk about affordable bags with a refined look, structure makes all the difference. Even without a known brand, a structured bag with well-defined lines and firm material conveys elegance. It can be small or medium, with a short handle or a crossbody strap. What matters is that it holds its shape whether placed on a table or worn over the shoulder. Choose models in neutral colors: black, caramel, off-white, beige. Avoid too many zippers, visible stitching, or overly artificial textures. Here, simplicity goes further. Subtle metallic details help too. And if the lining is well finished, even better. These details enhance the quality appearance. A good bag doesn't need to shout. It complements with balance. And when well chosen, it projects the image of someone confident in what they wear. 7. Pointed or square toe shoes. The right shoes change your posture. And among the more affordable styles that elevate a look, pointed or square toe shoes deserve the spotlight. They elongate the silhouette, refine the outfit, and work with almost everything: jeans, tailored pieces, midi dresses, straight skirts. The pointed toe has a natural elegance. The square toe, on the other hand, brings a sense of modernity with confidence. High heels aren't necessary. Flats, ballet shoes, or mules with this shape already do the job. The secret lies in the shape and proportion, and in the condition they're in. Worn-out shoes, even stylish ones, drag down the look. Go for materials with a matte or subtly glossy finish in neutral or deeper tones. Avoid oversized embellishments, overly defined cutouts, or excessive stitching. This is the kind of accessory that doesn't need to stand out. It just needs to be right. And when it is, it supports the entire look in a quiet yet powerful way. 8. Medium, well-finished hoops. Among all types of earrings, the medium hoop holds a special place. It balances the face, suits any kind of outfit, and brings a subtle presence without going overboard. The key lies in the finish. Hoops that are too thin disappear. Ones that are too thick feel heavy. The best are medium width, with a smooth polish and discreet clasp. Gold or silver both work beautifully. For a more modern look, choose flat-edged hoops, or ones with a slightly irregular design. For something more classic, go for smooth, round hoops with a controlled shine. A well-chosen hoop works for the office, casual outings, travel, and even more dressed-up events. And the best part? It doesn't have to be expensive. It just needs the right proportions and a solid finish. Since it sits close to the face, the visual impact is immediate. And for that reason, it deserves attention. 9. Short, well-structured necklaces. Short necklaces with a firm structure, like thicker chains, well-defined links, or rigid pieces, add polish to the neckline and presence to the look. They work especially well with higher necklines, turtlenecks, or tailored pieces. They can also be worn over plain fabrics, adding a contrast in texture. It's the kind of accessory that fills the space without being heavy. Avoid styles with too many charms or delicate details. A more sophisticated effect comes from a clean shape and materials with visual weight, even if they're not luxurious. A matte gold plating, brushed silver, or well-crafted acrylic already gives a great result. The right short necklace makes your look more interesting and confident. It shows you know exactly where you want to draw attention and how to do it with very little. 10. Headbands and hair wraps with good texture. Hair accessories have made a strong comeback, and among them, well-finished headbands and wraps are some of the simplest and most effective ways to elevate a look. Styles made with structured fabric, velvet, woven textures, or even faux leather work well. Avoid excessive shine, large embellishments, or visible elastics. What works best is what looks intentional, even if subtle. These pieces work with both tied and loose hair. On busier days, they help pull the look together without seeming rushed. And they carry aesthetic weight too. They define the face and complete the overall style. Neutral and deeper tones pair with more outfits and stay timeless. Well-chosen headbands and wraps are practical, feminine, and show that attention to style starts with your hair without requiring much effort. 11. Brooches or pens with subtle design. Rarely used today but full of potential, brooches have returned as a refined style trick, especially small ones with a clean design. They work well on blazers, shirt collars, sweaters, or even fabric bags. The key lies in the design: geometric shapes, stylized florals, or discrete symbols with a matte or metallic finish. Avoid overly shiny styles or those with too many details. The sophisticated effect comes from subtlety. The brooch stands out without shouting, and that conveys care, attention, and a sense of personal style. It's an accessory you can easily find at low prices in markets, thrift stores, or from smaller brands. And its impact comes more from how it's styled than its price. A well-placed brooch changes the rhythm of the outfit. It adds a focal point, reinforces personality, and brings that touch of style almost no one uses anymore.
12. Visible pouch or inner bag. When organization becomes part of your style, even the pouch matters. Using a nice little bag inside your purse and letting it show naturally adds a touch of care and quiet elegance to your look. It can be made of fabric, faux leather, sturdy canvas, or matte plastic. What matters is the finish: muted color, smooth zipper, structured shape. Skip the childish prints or oversized logos. This piece acts as an extension of your main bag, and it shows you pay attention to the whole picture, even to what's not always visible. It also works on its own in more casual looks as a clutch, and it's a great way to carry the essentials with style. Simple, affordable, and instantly effective. It conveys organization, presence, and intention.
13. Scarves and pashminas with a soft drape. Unlike a small scarf, a shawl or pashmina takes up more space in the look, and for that very reason, it has the power to completely shift the outfit's impression. It doesn't need to be expensive. What matters is the fabric. It should have a nice drape, a comfortable feel, and a look that suggests quality, even if it's affordable. Well-crafted viscose, lightweight polyester, cotton blends all work as long as the weave isn't too coarse. Wear it draped over your shoulders, wrapped around your neck, as a shawl, or even as an improvised outer layer. Neutral, earthy tones, burgundy, gray, olive, or navy are great starting points. This type of accessory reinforces the image of someone who dresses calmly and thoughtfully, and above all, someone who knows that looking well-dressed doesn't depend on spending a lot, but on choosing with a discerning eye. You don't need expensive pieces to look put together. You just need sharper eyes and a bit of creativity. With well-chosen, affordable accessories, your look gains presence, polish, and intention, and proves that style is more about clarity than consumption. If any of these ideas inspired you, let me know in the comments which accessory you already use or plan to try. And if you want more content like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who also values purposeful fashion. See you next time.